Hi everyone, my name is Misty and I'm on a mission in 2021 to reverse my type 2 diabetes. I was diagnosed on May 12, 2006, so May 12, 2021 will be my 15th anniversary. And I'm hoping this is the last year that I say that I'm a type 2 diabetic. In order to do this, I will be implementing various types of fasting into my lifestyle and my way of eating. I also suffer from an autoimmune disorder called myasthenia gravis. I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I have several spine conditions that also are at play here. So you won't see me exercising or doing a whole lot of movement, but I will be sharing with you the rest of my journey. For this 40-day fast, the first 10 to 12 days, I will not be sharing any numbers of any kind. I'm not taking my weight. I'm not looking at my blood sugar. I'm not checking my ketones. I'm not saying that that's something that you should do on your own journey. But for me, that is when I get the most frustrated, when I'm not seeing any kind of movement. And my blood sugars have been running high enough that I know it's going to take at least 10 to 12 days before they start coming down where I need to pay a bit more attention to them. Before we get started, I am not a doctor, dietitian, nutritionist, anything like that. Nothing I say in these videos is meant to be medical advice or even teaching you how to fast. I'm just some fat girl on the internet trying to heal her body, get rid of the type 2 diabetes, and do that through fasting. So I hope you will stick around for the next 40 days and we'll see how well I do. I have said that I will break the fast if my ketones get too high or if my blood sugar gets too low. So we'll see if we make the 40-day mark. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. Let's get started and see how today. Good morning, friends. It is Tuesday, Misty. I just want to let you know that the beginning of this video is I'm basically sobbing, talking about a nightmare I had. It wasn't the best way to start the day or start a 40-day fast, but I left it in. Like I said, I'm not trying to sugarcoat what's going on in my life, and sometimes I'm emotional and sometimes I'm not. So yeah, that's what's in this. So I hope you enjoy, and I see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It is Monday, February the 22nd, day 1 of 40. I'm brushing my hair for y'all, even though my arms are really tired, but that's even big hair for me. So you guys are gonna have to let me know. Oh my God. Wait. You have to let me know in the comments what you want me to talk about for these first 10 or 12 days, because as I mentioned, I'm not going to be sharing numbers. I haven't even looked, so good on me. Not sharing numbers, so there's not much to tell. I'm already off to a really rough morning today. I hadn't been sleeping well, and so last night I went to bed like at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then my brother called or messaged me and wanted to know if we got a $10,000 gas bill, and I was like, no, and I'm pretty sure that since Biden has declared Texas a disaster area, they can't price gouge like that. But I don't know that for sure. So I stopped, let's see, the last thing I ate was at like 8. I had some of that Rebel ice cream, that banana peanut butter cup or whatever. That shit is delicious. It's like probably the best artificial banana I've ever had in my life. It's so good. It makes me wonder if they use like that banana extract, because it's delicious. I'm just washing my face with some micellar water so I can do my skincare. So that was a thing that happened in my life. And then I switched to water, and like I said, I went to bed. So it's almost 12. No, it's almost 9. I set my alarm for 8, but I
most horrific dreams I've had in about 20 years about my grandmother, and it was so bad. I dreamt that, so when she died, it took her a week. She had pancreatic cancer. I'd quit, going to OU and had moved home. Was basically her nurse full time. Hi, Mama. Give you a little bit of waters, okay? This faucet. Sorry if you guys can hear that, but Roxy wants water. And she didn't want to die at home, and she'd been home. Hospice had been helping. We'd had like 1 or 2 days of respite care, and we had someone over, and I don't know if she had started smoking with her or what, but my grandmother started hollering that she couldn't breathe. So we called the ambulance. The ambulance took her to the hospital, and they admitted her, but she had DNR. And so they couldn't do much but just take the pain away and feed her. So, she died twice that week. Like, the nurse came in and said, this is it. She got the death rattle. Pupils were dilated. I guess that's whatever your pupils die when you die. And then like 15 minutes later, she took a big deep breath, and she lasted a couple more days. Then on Thursday night, my mother and my uncle, who were her kids, made the decision that they were going to have home health set with her so that she could pass away. And she did. Fuck. So for probably, 2 or 3 years after she died, I had these dreams that she would die, and when I went and got in my car, she'd be in the car. Fuck. And I can remember, like, in the last dream it happened, like, I told her, I was like, you have to quit doing this, you have to quit dying, and then coming back alive. I was like, because I can't handle it. And I think in that one she had died, she came back alive, and then she died again. Excuse me. So I went to this thing my friend put on. It was called Angel Messages, and I was thinking, well, this is a bunch of hooey. And at that thing, she was like, right. This is a great way to start off this fast, Missy. Anyway, she was like, I need you to write, your question to your loved one, and then you pray over it, and then you're going to put it in a basket. And while we were doing this, she was taping her eyelids shut. So after she taped her eyelids shut, she asked for the basket, and she started praying over them, and she started pulling them out. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Then she kept saying, I'm seeing an E name. She's like, I'm seeing an E name, but you called them something else. And it took me a couple of minutes to realize it was me. My grandmother's name was Izella, but I called her Nana. And let's just say that experience changed my life, because I was dealing with like a sore or something on my leg, and she told me to watch out for it. she told me, like, this lady was telling me things that only my grandmother and I knew, right? So I said, could you ask her why I keep dreaming that she's alive and then she dies again? And she said, that's her just making sure that you're okay. And I said, would you please ask her to stop dying? I said, could you please ask her to just, be sitting at a table or just be there? But I said, I cannot mentally handle her dying every night. So the next time I dreamt of her, she was sitting at a table. And she was just there. Hey, Mama, I'm okay. Hi, baby, I'm sorry. Mama's alright. And then some of the times I've dreamt of her, like we've talked, or like there have been a couple of times when I'm really stressed, I dream about tornadoes. And so there have been a couple of times like I've had tornado dreams and she was there and I was trying to get her in the cellar with us, those kinds of things. But I haven't had a dream in a really long time about her being sick or dying. And last night I think I was a sophomore in high school. It was before I'd got my driver's license. We were driving to school because we had to be there early for band, and she said something and I said, what did you say? And she turned and looked at me and she was having a stroke. The whole entire side of her face was droopy. I don't know how we made it to school, but I got in the car and I'm like, the only thing I think of was to get her home and call my mom, because I should have gone into the band room, asked the band director, called 911. I wasn't thinking like that. I was completely just lost my mind that she was having a stroke. So last night in my dream, we were in the parking lot in my hometown, where I used to work at a Dollar General, and this Dollar General didn't open until she'd been gone a while. And I had a dream that we were driving through that parking lot and there were these huge like shipping boxes, like almost as big as like a shipping container. And I kept telling her, I was like, look out, no, no, look out, no, no. And when I turned to look at her, it was like she was talking to herself. I don't know if she was talking to herself or if she was talking to me and I couldn't hear her, and she couldn't hear me, but I don't know. It was just like, it was just hard. And like I said, I haven't had a dream like that. And we're talking like 19, like 17, 18, 19 years. Like, it's been a long time. And I set my alarm for 8. When I woke up, I was just like, the alarm woke me up from that dream. And I was just like, whoa. It's like, I need some minutes to process this. So yeah, sorry about crying first thing on Monday morning, but whoa. So I have to go look up what that dream meant, because clearly it meant something. So yeah, so anyway, let me know in the comments what you want to see, because there's, like I said, since I'm not testing or checking, since I'm not checking numbers, there's not a whole lot to tell you. Anyway, I woke up at 8:30, it's 9 o'clock. I set my Nimbro out. It had to sit up for at least 30 minutes. I may leave it out for an hour. The last time I took it, it burned, which is disappointing because with the Humira, I never felt it. But I need to take that. Hopefully that will help with the stiffness. I have a patch on my neck, I have a patch on my rib cage, and I have a patch on my lower back. My fingers were really stiff this morning, so hopefully I'll get back to a little bit normal. But yeah, that's how we're starting this day. Got up, went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth. I've brushed my hair. I've accomplished a whole lot this morning. My arms are so tired already. So yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna get some editing done today. If I can get some strength, I'm gonna work in my craft room today. That's kind of my plan for the entire week. It's just making sure I'm staying busy. So yeah, so sorry for crying, but that's a rough one. That was indeed a rough one. I'll holler at you guys probably at bedtime, I guess. Or maybe I'll check in with you midday. I don't know. Hey friends. It is 9:30. Day 1, 9:30. Day 1's complete because I started it at 9 last night. No. God damn it. Forgot to do my pills today. Okay, so this is how today went. I was up until about 11:30 and I couldn't stay up no more. I was so exhausted. I find that I had the same issue on the Humira as I'm having on the Enbrel. That first day just wipes me smooth out. I woke up at 3:30, so I slept for 4 hours today. And then I'm very good. But I always yawn when I talk to you guys. It's a what's it called? Pattern. It's a tradition. So I woke up and Roxy had tried to wake me up like 3 times. So I went and sat with her for a while, and I just stayed on my sat on the couch for a while, just kind of trying to recharge. And then about 7:30 I got up and started working on the Reset Academy. I think I told you guys about that in the last video, that I joined Dr. Mindy's Reset Academy. There's a lot of information, but there's still not a lot of information on long-term fasting, and that I found so far. I'm in their group, and I think it's her husband that responded to me and said longer isn't always better. And I get that, but it's like, who is in the right ear? Is it is it the people that say keep going until you get your numbers where they need to be? Or is it, when you do it more often? And it's like, I don't know. That's the problem, is I don't know. And I feel like I would rather have a one-on-one coach, but number 1, I don't know who I would find. And number 2, I don't know if I can afford it. Please don't say to reach out to Dr. Barry or Dr. Fung. They don't take patients anymore. Like, these people who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers or millions of subscribers on YouTube, that's not how that works anymore. That was 2 Tramadol and my Cyclobenzaprine. Got a headache. I'm really stiff. I think I mentioned that earlier this morning. So yeah. So my goal for tomorrow is to get up, grab a shower. I need to go have my blood drawn. I'm considering a haircut. I really want Starbucks. I won't get Starbucks. But yeah, I don't know. I think with that dream, like, it just kind of set the tone for the day. But hopefully tomorrow I will feel better. I'm gonna have to do my pills before I go to bed because I need my nightly pills. I started doing them. I bought this off Amazon. The problem I was having, I had these, which is basically the same thing. But I had one in here for my morning pills and one out there on the table for my nightly pills. Well, I don't eat anymore. And I was having a hard time remembering to take my pills. Even putting them like on the coffee table, none of that was helping. I think I mentioned this earlier. And Rob doesn't really like a lot of clutter, so I decided to keep them in my nightstand. So I need to sit down and do them. For some reason I thought I had tonight, but no, I don't. But anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do tonight. You guys will have to I'm gonna try to get these uploaded by noon Central Time each day. I'm not gonna make any promises. I am gonna go get my blood drawn and get a haircut before I before I edit the vlog. That way I can try to be there early and hopefully get done soon. That might come back to bite me in the butt, but we'll see what happens. And I also want to try to take some pictures tomorrow. I think I mentioned that earlier. I didn't get any of my measurements today, but I definitely want to try to take pictures while I've got a bra on and I'm, you know, dressed. And what I probably will do is try to wear the same exact outfit at the end, whenever I end it. I don't know that I'm going to go the full 40 days. I'm not going to call this a 40-day fast. I'm just going to fast until I feel like I need to stop fasting, whether that's going to be the ketones or whatever. Everything she said tonight is that ketones over 8. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I also learned that the reason why your ketones go down in the morning is because your brain has used them over the night. And I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. And I think I've mentioned that before. That's like, if your body is burning ketones for fuel, then it makes sense that your ketones go down when you wake up in the morning. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try to go through all of her courses and see how I feel. Once I've done the first month, I'll decide if I want to sign up for a year or whatever. You get access to more things if you sign up for a year. She has an immunity boosting class that you only get if you sign up for the year. I think because it's longer. These pop out. That's cool to know. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I did peek at what my blood sugar was earlier. Rob's like, I thought you were going to look. I was like, why? I was just trying to see if it was anything else that was making me feel like dog shit. I think the Enbrel is bumping up the blood sugar. So we're going to see. If nothing else, I'll know if because the Enbrel is every week. The Humira was every 2 weeks. They're the same class of drug. Like, again, I don't know. I'm just so over it. Like, I'm so over it. I've never been more over it. But it's day 1. I can do this. If I can do 21 days, I can do, another 21 days. We'll see. But yeah, so I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Bye for now.